And that's how the episode starts. As it actually did start. Hey, what do you know? Welcome back, everybody, to D5 Questing. Today's episode is brought to you by Teams. Together, we can do the work of one.
Hey, speaking of teams, well done, team. So when this episode is going to be released, it will be September 25th. Does anybody want to take a guess why that is a good day, important day?
Your anniversary.
Especially, no, it is not. Especially as far as D5 is concerned.
Is that the first day that we actually talked about this?
A year ago today was the first time that we sat down and recorded. Episode 1, Enter Richard.
Has it really been a year?
A year since we recorded the first episode.
Today.
That episode was so it was recorded
The day that this will air.
Yeah. So it was recorded September 29th, and if you're listening to this the day it comes out, it's September 25th. So
Jeez Louise,
four
we
days
just
off.
made it through a cave.
So hey, but you know what? You're level 4. You're level 4.
Sure.
The first
It only took a
release
year.
date, episode 1 was released February 8th. So, but in honor of today being such a momentous occasion for D5 questing, we're gonna do something we've never done before on the show.
Whoop, whoop.
Shout out.
We're gonna give away some merchandise.
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Can
So,
players get that?
If you
People are both
saw
walking
that,
around with the D5 hat.
if you saw that sweet D5 hat.
I have a number 2 pencil with somebody's name on it.
This D20 in my hand.
man, I was if you guys want to give away all this stuff, that saves me a lot of money here. So
My pencil's half used, so I'm sorry.
We're still working on getting a spot to sell merchandise to the fans, but if you talk to the right dungeon master, then you've got an in at the hat making company, and we'll send you either a hat or a shirt. Not entirely sure which one yet, but in order to qualify for that, I want to know who our faithful listeners are. So if you are listening to this between September 25th, 2020 and October 1st, 2020, that week, send us an email, d5questers@gmail.com, and then just put hat in the subject line, and we'll just pick one at random.
Yeah. Description of the email is underneath the video. It's also in our description on
Our email
our
address.
podcast. Yep. D5questers
Your
at
name will go
gmail.com.
into said hat and be drawn at random.
Just send us an
Oh.
email. Send us an email stating that you want to be a part of the.
So,
Also, let us know who your favorite character is.
yes,
Oh, don't.
in that same email.
Make sure that you make it scathing so that we can.
No, I know.
We can
I know.
really lay it on thick.
I know we haven't been releasing them for a year. That's coming up in a few months, but it's been a year for us, and
It's
it's
a
been a
milestone
good
for
journey.
us, yeah.
It's a big milestone, and we couldn't have done it without you guys, our fans. So thank you for all you do.
I didn't
Also-
have a beard then.
Also, a real big shout out to our significant others. 'Cause
Yes.
our better halves have been letting
Put up
us
with
do this
this.
for a
Yeah.
whole year.
Under the guise that we're hopefully doing something with this besides just playing.
Yeah, jokes on them.
now they know.
So, speaking of fans, I want to give a special shout out to our self-proclaimed number one fan, my mom.
Sounds like we're in her basement or something like that.
She's probably made it to episode 7 by now.
I went over today and to print off some stuff, and she was all proud. And Jake went over there too, and she was all proud. She's like, I listened to a couple episodes, and we're like, oh yeah. And she's like, I'm on episode 6, and I was like, okay, that's something. That's something. And I was like, I thought you said you are our number one fan, and she goes, I am your number one fan. And then she started asking me questions like about stuff that happened in the episode. I was like, like she's like, how many? What are they again? I was like, hobgoblins. She goes, yeah. How many hobgoblins are there at that lake? I was like,
There were 3, weren't there?
I believe so. I think there's
I think
4
there are
actually.
4 total.
Two
but
coming
the
up the
fourth-
ramp behind Rav in the bush, and 2 already up there ambushing you guys.
I just know we shoved stuff in their eyeballs, and I collapsed one of their
In
throats.
shambles, tripped one.
Durfee was still alive.
Aw.
Moment of
Fond
silence.
memories.
Moment of silence.
There's no moment of silence for that.
We had one
We
already.
already had a memorial for him.
Ain't
All
no
right.
moment of silence for that.
So,
So shoot us an email and
yeah, love to hear from you.
Again,
Fantastic.
D5questers at
And
gmail.com.
it'll be some form of swag, probably a hat or a shirt. As far as
Again, D5questers at gmail.com.
all right.
one more
link
time?
link in the description below.
and that'll do it for this week.
All right.
All right, good talk, good talk.
Oh,
Hey,
some things
uh,
happened also.
Last episode we came out of a cave. We freaked the family out. There was a lot of fire.
Made the kid cry.
Some people didn't know their meteorological events, but we can't put that past peasants. And then we headed west because Torva was not going to stay in a cave with such Luddites. And on our way, it was pretty hot, and we had what seemed to be sentient bee that did not act as a bee. Rav had some form of communication, which none of us know. He was conspiring. And
Dude.
and then we were urged along by said bee to head slightly more north towards the pathway to Prapan.
I
Where we
As
heard
a-
someone shouting for help.
And they were in a hole, a trap.
What?
Who
Did we
knows?
see that?
Uh-huh.
Oh,
as I was prepping this, I told my my wife about the honeybee, and she was like, "Oh, that's so cute." She really liked the idea of a honeybee pushing her from the back, and so I did. And she goes, "You're not a honeybee," and I was like, oh.
No, you're not. You're not a honeybee.
You're just a bee.
this is not cute.
Anyway, we open up on the scene.
So
It's hot.
it is hot.
There's
help me.
burning woods.
So,
There's somebody saying, "Help me."
So the bee.
Are they in a bear trap?
No, they're in a hole.
With their knee in a bear trap?
Ow. Oh.
I think you got to roll for perception on that one.
I like the idea of a gummy bear getting trapped.
Okay, well that's different.
Oh my god.
Gummy bear trap in general would be awesome.
I wish I remembered that song so I could sing it right now, but
They are the gummy.
no.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
So
Anyways.
we zoom back in. We just need to have a 1 hour record session that releases bonus content of just us being like blah 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 blah. blah.
Going off on tangents.
Yeah.
I'm so happy because I'm a gummy bear.
Gummy bears!
Yes, I'm a gummy bear.
That's
All
what I
right.
was thinking.
All right. So,
So we zoom in, and
are we just moving in a clump towards. No, man. Not.
I don't know. What do you
Let
guys-
him finish.
I'm
let him
following that
finish.
bee.
Let him finish what's happening.
Why? It's like he's the DM or something.
Something like that. Go ahead, Jacob.
Well, thank you. Take the mic over here by me, away from others. So we enter the scene. We're in this burnt out forest, very similar to how we left off last week. You guys are following this honeybee, and it sees the this pit from where the cries for help are coming, and it like makes a beeline.
These don't go straight. So is this one going straight?
Is that not what a beeline is?
Right
going
there, we would have noticed that it's not a real bee.
straight there, right there.
It's not an A line.
So it
Get over
goes.
here. Get out of here.
And you see that it's just kind of like circling excitedly above this
Ah.
pit.
So happy.
What's it saying, Rav?
Can I do a perception check?
He's telling
See-
us the location. Something's down below him.
A perception check to see what I can see in
Yeah.
the hole.
Rav's gonna pull the hemp rope off his shoulder.
I'm stealthing up to the hole.
20.
Although, if you guys are just running to the hole, I guess it doesn't matter if I stealth.
You can stealth. I'm looking into the hole though. I got a 20.
As Rav reaches the hole, he's gonna drop his hemp rope down.
Oh my gosh, are we serious? We're just gonna help everybody?
So,
We're good people. Are you a monk or not?
I am a monk.
are you a friar?
I never said I was for the people, though.
So,
Yeah, monks are generally secluded, so
Okay, anyway.
Mordax.
Yes, what do I see?
You get to the pit first, and with your 20 perception, you see the first thing you notice is the size. This is a crudely made attempt at a bear pit. Very crudely made. It's about 6 or 7 feet wide, and goes down 10 feet, 12 feet.
What?
it's a trap.
That'll kill. This person's probably half dead.
Possibly.
And
It's a trap.
you look down
With
and
flavor.
you see.
Wait.
You look down and you see a horse.
Is the horse saying help me?
Let him finish.
I'm sorry.
My goodness.
Man, I gotta shut up.
Man. So you see a horse, and underneath the horse, you can see like reaching out from underneath it, this hand and an arm, kind of like
Oh my gosh.
waving. And there's clearly somebody that's underneath the horse.
Are we
That's,
recreating the
horse,
saddest moment of Hidalgo?
Yeah, is horse dead?
horse is dead.
Yo, this is a tragic accident. Like, can you imagine being under a horse? That,
Let's see what this gentleman has to say about it.
yeah, gosh, dang it, this
Okay.
is rough.
Just
Just go ahead and look up images of crushed under horse. No, I'm just.
in a bear pit.
Don't look that up. Don't look that up.
There goes half our viewers.
Well, we'll help you. Hold on.
What is the color?
There.
Not to be like racist or anything. What's the color of the skin?
Of the horse?
Yes,
He would prefer not to say.
Mm,
Prefer not to say.
Okay.
Caucasian.
okay. Okay. I was about to say just something. I'm going to say it anyways.
Don't.
I hope I edit.
Oh, never mind.
So yeah, you hear hello up there. Hello up there.
Hey.
We'll get you out here in just a second.
Oh, thank you. Hurry though, please, if you would. It's terribly painful being underneath a horse.
How much room is down there?
Not much.
I was about to jump down, but I'm worried that there's something else around us that's coming.
There's
No,
also lights down
don't
there.
jump down. Don't jump down. There are spikes underneath the horse, and my
Are you-
leg has been run straight through by one of these terrible spikes.
Is it through the femur or through any, lateral artery? Or you,
did not take medical anatomy or physiology. Oh, it hurts though.
Hey,
don't. Oh my goodness.
we're climbing down.
Okay. Go ahead and make the old athletics check.
Oh my goodness.
I'm climbing the rope that's being lowered down by Rav.
Rav lowered a rope.
He did.
Is Rav holding the rope? What are we tying this? Are there trees near this?
I'm a goblin.
And he's also got a rod.
And Rav is a human.
Yo, I'm not hating on what you guys are saying. I'm checking this. I'm scanning the area.
Good heavens.
Why do we need to tie off?
We got a horse here. How else do you think we're gonna lift a horse?
The gobble.
I'm
needs to see what's
gob-
going on.
I'm the barbarian.
I get you, but like
21.
He said it was tight in this
Okay.
pit, yo.
You successfully climbed down, easy peasy, not a problem. You were indeed climbing a rope that was being lowered.
What if we cut the horse up and lift it out?
Dude, this monk is whack.
So, Mordax, you are in the pit now, and there isn't much, as you can
I love
imagine, a 7-foot diameter hole filled with horse.
Nice.
Hey,
There's not much room to move around.
hey, Mordax, do you see some spikes?
Yes.
No. He said no.
Yes.
Mordax, it's
Yes.
Rav talking.
Hold on.
Are you feeling hungry by chance?
Am I
This is
feeling
out of control. I'm
hungry?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, why not take a couple of good bites out of that horse there and make
Did
it
you
meal?
eat a horse?
What do you think goblins eat?
Everything.
All right.
Hey, I've had some
Hey.
of that stew. That is not good stew.
How well does it look like we can maneuver that horse?
Not too well, but we can maybe get I don't know, a rope underneath it here. It's not touching the ground.
Is he standing on the horse? What is he standing? Yeah. Is there any foot room besides on the horse?
A little bit on the side here.
When you're on the horse, is the guy screaming at all?
I weigh like 20 pounds.
What? You're a barbarian. Have some respect.
I think I'm light.
He's not screaming.
Okay.
Because he's dead.
All right. Well, let's see if we can tie some ropes around that horse and start moving it.
Sounds like a plan to me.
Champ throws his grappling hook.
Well,
Smack him in the head.
I'm gonna take the ropes. How close are the trees around here?
It's similar to the rest of the forest.
Still pretty close.
Still pretty thick. Still
Pulley
pretty
system.
close.
Yeah, I was hoping that I really should have put some pulleys in my backpack. In my pack.
You don't have any pitons left either. Not that they do much.
I do. I have 8. I think.
How many have you used?
No, I kept count.
All right. Now let's set up a pulley system. Let's
8.
do this. We got like 200 feet of rope. Let's do it.
So
okay. So Mordax, you're gonna tie the rope around the horse in the pit.
That's right.
Okay, go ahead and make whatever skill check you think. I think we did thievery for not tying.
No, we did something different.
Well, if we just
Survival.
If he just wraps it around the horse, and then we can pulley it against trees to supply leverage, we can. I don't know.
However you guys want to do it.
Does Torvo know engineering? I don't know.
Do you guys want to do? I mean, do you guys want to do? Do you want to do it like that, or should we?
How much are we talking out of our depth? Like that's what I'm worried about.
Well, if you guys can tie off down there on the horse, I can summon my phantom steed, and we can use that to help pull.
Let's do it. I'm excited about that. Okay, well, I'm gonna tie.
How are we gonna make sure the horse can clear the pit and not drop back down on this guy?
You've got Mordax down there.
Yeah, why don't you just fly over and do a dragon kick on it?
I was all for cutting this thing up. You guys think that's gruesome, so.
No, you just do a dragon kick it out of the pit.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Get
Up and out.
Mordax lifts it up, and
then the horse can pull it out of the way. Hey, there's teamwork. Let's do that, boys.
All right, here we go. So survival check to tie the knot. 24.
And he's married.
All right, you feel very confident about the knot.
These are goblin secret knots, okay?
It's true. Hey, good goblin secret knot there.
He said to me in Goblin.
Uh-huh. Are you going to go down there to help give this thing the final push out of the hole?
I talked to Morta. Do you think you need some assistance down there?
I'll let you know.
You like power punch it out?
I still have a +5 strength.
Yeah, man. I'm not worried about you down there. I'm just.
All right. So we're gonna have the Phantom Steed. Rav is gonna summon it, and then we're going to lash it up to the rope.
This thing's gonna tear apart right in half.
Okay, so you hear the gentleman. Oh, please be careful. Mind me, I'm still under here as well.
Oh, right.
Well, I
thought we were just rescuing a horse to eat it.
No, I was gonna climb. I'm gonna climb down underneath the horse because there's a little bit of room, like we were saying there. And I am a goblin. I can sneak in that spot.
Torvo and his sarcasm.
Okay.
I'm gonna start lifting.
Okay. As you lift, Mordax, you expect that superhuman strength to be there, but it's not, and you feel back to being a normal barbarian goblin.
Mm-hmm.
How inconvenient!
Go into a rage.
This is the first time that you've had to use strength since you left the cave system.
You've been like what, a day and a half?
Or has it been longer?
Oh my goodness, we can't tell time.
Let's not go into philosophical stuff here.
How long
Okay.
has it been for a god?
Mind over matter anyway. If I believe that I have the strength, I can do this.
Dude, I love it. I have a 24 dexterity.
All right, ready, set. Let's just get this thing out of here and do it.
All right.
All right, John, will you roll a strength check for your steed?
Steed.
Sure.
Just add whatever you think a phantom steed should have.
He rolled a 18, so I don't
Mind
know.
over matter.
All right, so yeah, between the two of you, Mordek's down in the pit. When you get underneath the horse, you see that whoever created this bear pit put the spikes way too close together, and that's probably what saved this gentleman's life, because although he does have a skewer through his leg, the horse didn't come down all the way on top of him, but it did come down on the spike, effectively trapping him. So his leg was stuck on the spike, the ground was below him, the horse was above him.
Leverage.
Okay, and it takes a minute. Did you roll a strength check?
No, I didn't.
Well,
You
you go
just
ahead.
said we'd start doing it.
Roll strength check. Let's see if the two of you can get this horse
14.
moving. Okay, that's just enough. Yeah, it kind of catches you off guard that your strength isn't what it used to be, but you don't want to let that show in front of your friends, and so you just kind of power through it. And between the phantom steed and you get it going, and the phantom steed pulls it out the rest of the way.
Hey, champ, get over to this edge with me. Let's help it clear the edge.
Okay.
You guys go over and help it move it along and get it effectively over and out of the bear pit.
All right. Then I'm going to go up to the spike that's kind of got this guy trapped in here, and I'm going to break the spike underneath it very easily. I'm not going to just rip him out there.
Okay. All right. So yeah, you break the spike. Again, looking at whoever made the bear trap didn't know what they were doing, and so like it's super easy to break it.
It's like balsa wood.
So it's more of a
Nice
sliver, is
word,
what you're
yeah.
saying, than an actual puncture.
Someone give me something just to kind of wrap around his leg real quick.
Hey, I can't remember. Do you got medical check or anything like that? Are you good at medicine?
I've got a -1. I can still like put something around it. I at least know that.
I can hold my own.
I'm not actually doing a medical check on him. I'm just putting.
Would I be
something
able to get
around
down
there.
there too?
He's stabilizing the wound.
All right. Hey,
Yes.
well, just a sec. You just hold him there. I'll be right there. And I climb down too. Like,
While Torvo is climbing down the rope, Reed, we looked up how much HP you get back from a long rest,
Oh yeah.
and it is your Constitution times your level.
27 on my medicine.
Okay.
Constitution score or modifier?
Modifier.
Oh, I also get plus because
That's fine by me.
I have my kit.
Lame.
My healer's tools. Anyways, all right. So, does this require a tourniquet?
So you go down and you look at it and you realize that you can treat it down here, but it's going to take some doing because this tree branch is through his thigh,
Right.
entirely through his thigh.
I stabilize it where it's at to make sure that it's not going to adjust on us moving out of it.
Okay.
So I really get it tight where it's at.
So we're just gonna, instead of asking how you guys get him out, we're just going to have a couple of you make reflex checks to kind of.
Well, I can give you that description of how we get him out.
Okay.
Rav, with the extra rope above, is going to grab some of the larger branches around, and he's going to make a little sled and send down the hole that's all tied together so that they can put him on a sled and then lash him to it, and then we will pull him up the side of the wall.
How long does that take you to make?
Hey, you just leave that alone to me.
Well, I
All you had to
That
do is
seems-
open up the options menu. And
I really feel like we could. Me and Mordax could lift him up in a sitting position, up and out, faster than it would take you to fashion a sled.
Where's Shambles?
I don't know. Rav hasn't
I'm
given
up top too, guys.
consideration. Last time he tried, he couldn't get
Oh
Champ.
yeah, Champ's here. Champ could help us.
Champ moves horses.
I tried to make it easy for you guys.
I was down with it, but he's all like,
So,
"Don't you mind?"
let's have the two that are down in the hole make reflex
Okay,
throws.
28.
16.
Okay. So yeah, it as you guys kind of create a chair out of the rope or however you want to do it, sleds or snowmobiles or whatever. You get him up, and as he's kind of going up and over the ledge, the branch that's stabilized in his leg gets snagged just a little bit. Oh, but it stabilized sufficiently that it doesn't come out or anything. So
Does it rip some more tissue?
it hurts. It hurts, but he's gonna be all right.
Cool.
Oh yes, thank you. Thank you for assisting me.
All right, I go to climb out of the hole.
Is there anything else of note down here?
No, no. It's just the horse and rider.
Can we see any of the dirt pile around that they dug it with, or
Super obvious.
is it
Yeah, it's like super obvious.
how? Just based upon the estimate of what it would look like, how long would you think I would guess at it would take to at least put in enough dirt to cover the spikes?
With all four of you working,
Yeah, sure.
probably an hour, 2 hours.
Okay.
Not
Okay.
worth it.
I just want to point something out. I mean, did we even give this bee a name? Something like Navi, you know?
Listen.
Full stop. New episode. Naming of the bee.
Anyway, so we're all out of the pit now.
Yep.
Okay.
Is the bee still sitting around here?
Yeah, so the bee, like, you look at it, and the bee's kind of like buzzing around this guy, landing on his lapel and just kind of hanging out. But yeah, it's staying right around that guy.
So, with the wound, is it looking? Any of you guys want to use magic, or you want me to treat this? What do you guys want to do?
I could use my lay on hands here real quick.
Magic?
All right.
So I'm going to use my lay on hands, and it's 6 points of
So,
Of something.
I'm curious about that one. Do we have to remove the object first, or does the healing itself force the object out?
Or just heals around it.
Exactly.
It knows you're afraid.
Since I took a spike in the leg,
I think you
used
guys,
to be an adventurer.
I think you guys know enough to remove it, and you coordinate your effort
Well, that's what I was saying.
to heal.
So
it's
I
like
pull
1, 2,
it,
3,
and then
pull,
heal.
heal.
Wham.
Zap.
Oh, that feels much better. Thank you, gentlemen.
You're welcome.
Allow me to introduce myself. My name is.
Oh, we got to
Sir-
get going.
Well, I can agree with my friend
I
here.
appreciate the help, nonetheless. Thank you, gentlemen.
What is your name? Where were you headed?
My name is.
What's your
Sir,
blood type?
My name is Sir.
Oh my
But
god.
you can call me Sir Tracy McDonald if you'd like.
What's the bee's name?
Haven't given much thought to it. Actually, was hoping that one of you perhaps would
Oh, shut up.
take the honor of naming it.
Are you a wizard of some kind?
No, not a wizard. I think druid would be the appropriate term.
Like me some nature.
Didn't go through and create a character sheet for myself, if you know what I mean.
Interesting.
Character
But,
sheet?
The bee's name is Krillic. Krillic,
Acrylic.
not acrylic, just Krillic. He's not a paint. He's a bee. Krillic with K.
Well, sir, where are you going?
Well, you see, I'm a worshiper of Alifar, which I'm sure all of you don't need a refresher, is the god of the sky, storms, and thunder.
Yeah, I'm totally not pulling out the backstory.
The symbol is a lightning bolt or a cloud.
Very good, very good. And as Rav says that, you look down and and you see a cloud insignia on his tunic.
Uh-huh.
On his tunic.
Uh-oh.
And
What are you-
from no, please don't let me interrupt.
What are you doing here?
Well, I like I said, I'm a devout worshiper of Alifar, and I'm from Prapa. Don't know if any of you have heard of the grand city Prapa. And one day I went to worship service, and the leader of my order instructed me to follow the darkest cloud. And I did. Followed the darkest cloud, and it led me.
Look where it got you.
It did, indeed. It got me 4 new friends.
Did you see what happened here?
Yes, it's part of the exposition here, friend. Part of the exposition.
Well, I'll just shut my mouth.
Much obliged.
Give him some pizza.
Pizza. Would love a slice of the za if you have a spare.
Yeah,
I was saying give Jake some pizza.
My apologies. My apologies.
This is Reed saying give Jake some pizza.
Have a slice.
It's
Put
like
some of your stupid pineapple juice on there, Jake.
it's like 2 hours old. Okay.
He's got pineapple juice in a bag, in a Ziploc bag.
Dude, shut up, man.
All right,
Why you gotta ask me like that, bro?
we'll cover that later in the comments. Jacob, go ahead.
So I took the leader's order and followed the darkest cloud. Left Prapa, let's see, close to a week ago, 7-8 days ago. And I'm sure you saw what happened here that decimated the entire forest. A maelstrom of sorts, I hear, but more of a fiery one than a watery one, I suppose. And so I followed this cloud, this dark cloud. When I left, not a cloud in the sky, chose my direction at random, and headed west. Headed west.
Mm-hmm.
Safer for the west of Proper, you know.
I thought you were following a dark cloud.
Well, there was no dark cloud when I left, and then there started to be a dark cloud, and I followed that one. I was on my trusty steed, for which we perhaps should just throw back in the pit and call that a grave.
Well, how long has he been dead?
A couple, let's see, a day and a half. Hard to tell. I've been drinking down there. All I had was some mead in my water skin.
Oh, wow, he's sounding pretty cool for
Thank you.
subsisting off of alcohol.
I do sound pretty cool. And so I followed the dark cloud, and it wasn't long before the cloud got darker and darker. And a couple of days after I left Prapa, we had this massive firestorm that blew through. Very interesting times, interesting stuff. Being a worshiper of Alifar, I'd never seen anything like it before.
Who's the we you just mentioned?
I had a, and he kind of looks down. Had a friend who left with me, a companion. 2 of us left, and we followed the cloud and weathered the storm in a small shelter. We found a small cave that we were able to weather the storm in, and continued along. Wasn't too much longer after that we came across some hobgoblins and ambushed us in the middle of the night. And he didn't make it. So I woke up and dispatched them easily enough, but they coup de grace on my dear friend. Adrian Vox was his name. Yes, his brave soul. And he kind of opens up his water skin to get another drink, pour one out, but he doesn't have anything left.
For the homies.
For the homies, yes. Yes, indeed, for the homies. So I took it upon myself to continue my trek towards the dark cloud, and I found it hovering over a cliffside village that I'd been to once or twice before. The name Stoneform, I believe, is what the locals call it, Stoneform Village. Elves mostly up there. And talked with them, and that's where the cloud led me. It seems as though the dark cloud was hovering over there, and I was there
They let you go.
Yeah, they knew you used magic?
Well, we go back and we have an understanding. The chief of Stoneform Village and myself, Chieftain Lamrel is his name.
I think we killed him.
He's not doing well. Do you know Chieftain Lamrel?
Yeah, last time we saw him, he was hovering in the air.
That doesn't sound like the Chieftain Lamrel. Chieftain Lamrel.
Yeah, has a big jewel around his neck.
Didn't see a jewel.
It's in
Chieftain
Champs pocket.
Lamrel? Lamral.
Yes, Lamrel. Chieftain Lamrel, yes.
Champ's gonna slide his hand around the hilt of his sword.
I draw the symbol of that was at Stoneform Village.
Yes, that's the one. That's the one. That is the Stoneform Village. Well, Chieftain Lamrel's not doing so hot, I think is what you say.
When did you last see him?
Let's see. Yesterday. Left the village yesterday.
You left Stoneform Village yesterday.
Got all the way up here?
You got all the way here with your friend through the storm, huh?
No, that all that happened before Stoneform.
Uh-huh.
And then I got to Stoneform.
So this burn has been going on for a while?
Correct.
How long has the burn been going?
Close to about a week, I'd say, since that storm blew through.
Well, friend, your story makes me suspicious.
I see. It's not meant to. This is supposed to be a gentlemanly type NPC.
But you're a worshiper of the new gods, went to a place where they worship the old gods, and you used magic and you made out alive.
I'm going to stop you there. I followed the advice of my, what did I say? Sorry, the alcohol's catching up.
Alexis?
Yes.
Follow the advice of the priest, or
yes, that's the word.
Druid?
Followed the leader of my order's advice. He told me to follow the dark cloud, and I did.
Right.
I have a hard time believing that somebody could go in there and those heathens wouldn't take them and try and kill them.
The people of Stoneform didn't take too kindly to magic.
Interesting.
In fact, they imprisoned us.
Interesting. Strange things.
And we found a room where they were cutting out people's hearts.
They have a torture chamber below their village.
Yes, which I know all too well.
Interesting.
We lost a friend there.
Dark times. Dark thoughts.
And you just spoke with Chieftain Lamrel.
Yes, I did.
Last time we saw him, he was communicating with some otherworldly being.
These are dark times indeed. And he kind of like looks in thought, like he's trying to comprehend everything that you guys are saying.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Is insight a thing?
Well, remember how we've done this before? And it's like, so this is where, and again, I really hate to get deep into the mechanics. This is where like Pathfinder skews from other things, because you have the 3 different types of like interactions, and how speech and diplomacy is a whole nother type of interaction. So I don't know.
So Reed is circling what is on page number 5.
I would almost imagine you're either doing it through perception or diplomacy or like intimidation or something.
What's on number 5? Are you skipping ahead?
Just to page 5.
That's skipping ahead.
Anyway.
So roll a wisdom check to kind of read his how he's taking this news
for everyone.
Anybody that's watching.
Okay.
It's a 19 for wisdom check.
Are we doing will or as a saving throw or just wisdom?
It's not. You're just observing his face basically and trying to get an idea.
13.
Rav got a 19.
What would you say if I got a 0?
Nice.
I didn't, but I could. I did get a 1.
You're just like staring at him.
So we look over at Mordax, and Mordax has just kind of
zoned out,
pulled a Torvo, as it were, and just walked away. He's like trying to push the horse in the pit. He's trying to push the horse in the pit, just like. And everybody stops and looks over, like, what?
Sorry, did I misread the situation?
So are we not burying the horse? I don't understand.
I checked out after my question. Just
No. So all of you that rolled well, can tell that Sir Tracy McDonald does seem genuinely surprised by the information that you're giving him.
Oh.
So, where are you heading now?
Well,
With no horse. By yourself.
Well, I thought since I was out here, I saw as I was traveling, and after the storm, I ran into what must be hundreds of refugees fleeing from the west to the east, and they were talking all sorts of thoughts and ideas of people being turned to stone, you see. Just not a day before this storm blew through. And from what I gather, most of them were coming from villages surrounding the town of Riverbend. So when I left Stoneform Village, I thought I'd stop by Riverbend on my way, and I got lost. And I was checking out my map, looking at it, examining, as they say. And that's when I fell into this pit here. Didn't see where I was going. Feel like a darn fool, if you ask me.
So does your horse.
The pit. And fell right in. Fell right in the pit. And I sent my bee Krillic to go find help. I'd imagine we're not too far from the road. I fear that those hobgoblins may have created this pit, and that they would be coming back. I don't know if there were more than two. Another explanation might be a villager turned criminal in times of need. Either way, hastily made, and I don't like it. But you four are the first chaps to come my way, and since I've been down here.
So where are you going?
To Riverbend.
Oh, so are we.
Well, there's that.
Well, perhaps we could travel together. I don't want to.
Oh, welcome back to the conversation, Mordax.
He looks up from pushing the horse.
Riverbend, you say?
Yes.
About how far away are we from Riverbend, would you say?
Well, let's see.
Sounds good. Let's go.
Let's see. I think Bryn told you 2 days, and you've been traveling a day, so probably.
I don't know Bryn.
Oh,
frick, bro. All right.
We're off to visit Riverbend.
Here.
Execution style.
He doesn't know Bryn.
Straight chokehold, man.
You like that kobold kid.
Yeah.
Make it look like an accident.
That's how Torvo
Take a
do.
dark turn.
And
Well, we have a pit here and a horse. I'm just saying.
Google's how to chop off head and make look like accident.
No.
his phone actually looked it up. I'm just kidding.
Okay, so, well,
Perhaps.
I guess if you'd like some company, you're welcome to go with us.
He can't really make it on his own. He's injured and he doesn't have a horse.
Are you the horse?
Oh, don't.
Mordax
worry
gets
about
down
it.
on all fours.
Rav makes him a crutch out of a tree branch.
I appreciate the crutch. Thank you, friend. Thank you.
You better be able to keep up at least a speed of 35.
Maybe he can summon a lefty. Shambles is like shambles, and that can carry him.
Hey.
Rav, thanks for a second. Like, yeah, I guess I can try again. We're out of that cave. I can try summoning Shambles back.
Ooh.
Do you?
Rav tries to summon back Shambles. DM, what happens?
Shambles is there.
Woohoo!
Woo.
That was Shambles saying that too.
Yippee! It shakes.
Super confused.
He's a druid, right?
Yeah.
What kind of druid are you?
Who do you ask that to?
To what's his face?
Sir McDonald?
Sir McDonald.
Oh,
At a
Tracy McDonald.
Who,
No, Sir
who
McDonald.
apparently has been knighted in some way.
T McD.
Yeah, yep.
The druid kind of druid.
Can
Not
you
sure I
summon yourself a
understand.
steed?
What do you do in a city?
What do I do in the city?
Yeah.
I worship Alifar.
Oh boy. Well, all right, let's hit the road.
Here we go.
Okay.
Whistling as we go.
All right. So,
oh, jeez.
so you continue on your journey towards Riverbend, and you travel most of the day. And as you guys are talking, as you go along, then he talks about more about these rumors that he's heard and from people fleeing the Riverbend, greater Riverbend area. People turning to stone and the day before the storm, etc. He also tells you that 4 dangerous criminals escaped from Stoneform Village not too long ago. Also, probably a couple days before the storm, they escaped. And he says, if you ask me, this is the perfect time for criminals to escape Stoneform Village. Say, do you think they might be behind what's going on, behind the storm, and kind of like is throwing out outrageous ideas that you guys clearly know are outrageous. But best be careful.
Guy's a drunkard. Let's just
dangerous escapees.
If anything, I think Lamraw would be the one behind the storm.
Lamraw behind the storm.
Indeed.
Now I know you were saying some things, and I've only met Chieftain Lamraw once, maybe twice, outside of this time, and just when I was a lad. I don't know much about Chieftain Lamraw.
Believe me, he's a jerk.
Worst kind of person.
He puts his hand on your shoulder, Mordax, and says, I believe you.
He likes hovering in baths.
While he slowly cries to himself.
And twirling
about. Like a freak.
You know, how those elitists do.
Let's see if I can...
Those twirling elitists.
Those darn twirling elitists.
Down with the system.
If I know anything... If I know anything about elitists, they twirl.
Now we're learning Torvo's backstory.
Twirling, always twirling.
No, if I had to describe Chieftain Lamraw, he looked awfully drained.
Would you say emaciated? Shut up, man. All right, shut up. Gosh, I had to tell myself to shut up.
You're throwing big words at him. I don't think he can handle it.
I do, and he kind of looks at his skin. He says, I understand how this looks, but this is all I had. I promise I'm not usually this inebriated. Actually, quite pleasant, so my friends tell me.
Yeah, we see how that turns out for him. Hey, so, how did you get knighted?
Well, went to night school.
As a druid?
Online night school.
Nice.
That was terrible.
Was that taken in the evenings, online courses?
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
All right.
No, I went to the same school as some of the Hanovers, the Hanover brothers of Prapan.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yes.
Who's got the ring? Hide it.
No, that's the
Ferdinand's.
Ferdinand.
Oh yeah.
No, let's see, Henry and Harry, they're twins. Henry's one of my closest friends, actually. Henry Hanover.
He's a good guy.
He is a good guy. You know him.
Oh yeah, I know Henry.
I tell you what, he's if he had liver cancer, I'd give up my own liver for him.
Cancer, we know
as they say.
What is cancer?
He was it's a plague, guys. Come on.
This is a plague.
Let's talk melanoma in depth.
You don't know about it, but your kids are gonna love it.
Yeah.
Sure will. Anyway.
I went to school with Henry Hanover. Gotta nail down a voice. His voice was originally supposed to be an Irish accent, but then the DM's wife pointed out that was Durfee McFadden's voice, and would confuse people. So I had to change his voice on the fly.
How does this guy know Durfee?
Wait a second. All right, here's Durfee. Pile of bones.
He's always there.
Pile of bones just comes up out of the ground.
And Champ kills it.
Went to school, and at the end of the school, had the opportunity of a lifetime, and it's more of an honorary thing, but I sure like the title, Sir. It's kind of nice. Sir Tracy McDonald. Made my folks awful proud.
Sounds awesome.
I wouldn't know my
Was
folks.
awesome.
So, good for you.
Now,
Are we almost to Riverbend?
Yeah, I'm just trying to give
Yeah, pad up. I asked the question. I understand it. Just
where are we at? That's what I'm wondering.
as you guys are thinking, wow, this guy's full of himself and doesn't offer anything to the story. You look over the ridge, and where Riverbend should be, it's a bunch of rubble and gravel, and very few things are left standing.
hurry, we gotta get down there. We need to know if the peach pit survived.
Richard!
Oh crap!
So as you see
I don't
that,
like this.
as you see that, Sir Tracy McDonald. Well, this is strange things indeed. I don't like the looks of this. I need to return to Prapa and offer my report to my superiors.
You don't want to investigate the site with us?
I suppose if you'd like me to, I just don't want to be a burden.
Are you going to
No,
try
no,
and
no.
gobble back all by yourself?
How are you getting there?
I would just summon a steed, of course.
You can summon
Or you're only level 2. I don't know. I just
Oh.
strike that from the
Did you
record.
guys? I'd assume as you guys were talking, then you got to know each other a little bit and,
Sure.
and told each other names and stuff.
That's right.
Rav. You've got a lot to learn about being a druid. It's not all about the level. It's about what's in here.
It's about them sweet, sweet miscellaneous artifacts that give me steeds before
Not
my
what's
level.
in there. It's not all about the level, son. And he summons a steed.
Maybe we can catch up with you when we get to Prapa.
Perhaps. Are you headed to Prapa?
But yeah, after this, are you you at one of those shrines there or what?
I actually live in the stay on an extended basis. It's an open invitation that Mr. Henry Hanover's offered me. So I mostly stay at the Hanover estate with my good chums. There's 4 of us. Yeah, when you make it to Prapa, be sure to
Champ
come
mutters. Champ mutters under his breath. It makes sense why you're drunk.
Yeah, if we catch up with you, we'll let you know what we find.
Rav's going to go over and help him up on the horse. And
Henry's he's a stand-up guy. He's not like me. He's not like me. He's a good guy. Just stop by his place. Now, if you run into his brother Harry Hanover, well, he's bitter about life. He's full of piss and vinegar, as they say. But
Harry's just misunderstood.
Maybe. Seems like a bad apple to me. We just kind of ignore him. Everybody else does. So,
Well,
if you
good luck.
If you get there and he answers the door, just come back in an hour or two and we'll
Back the horse.
Rav, before he takes off, Rav wants to clasp his hand in a special druid
Oh dear.
type way, and then
Drag
Do
him
it.
down.
Oh snap! Sure, throw that druid language out there. Let's see if he's a real druid.
response in kind.
Ooh.
Rav's going to ask him if there's anything that he can help a fellow druid out with. If he's got anything that I could have.
Wow. There's Rav, always asking for the handouts.
Can't get ahead unless you get them.
Kind of pulls Rav aside and says, I don't have anything with me, but perhaps when you come to Prapa, I can repay you and all of you for your kindness.
I'll give a brother an acorn or two.
Rav gives him a bag of rations to help him on his way.
What the frick, man? He's a druid. Whatever, man.
Much obliged.
You freaking weirdo druids.
That's okay. We can always survive on good berries.
Yeah, right.
Much obliged, Rav. Thank you.
Well, since Rav's giving away... Is he gone now?
Yeah, he's gone.
Good. Hey, since Rav's giving away his rations willy-nilly, why don't we go down in here and see if we can find anything useful?
What does it have to do with rations?
See if we can find any rations.
Segway.
Maybe a giant peach pit.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
See if it's sprouted.
Make our way down into Stoneform. It's not
Go
even
ahead.
Stoneform Village. It's
Riverbend.
Riverbend.
Go ahead to page
Fast forward
5.
in time.
Page 5.
Page
Five.
5.
See what Riverbend looks like.
That's page. That's page.
I think you're wanting page 6.
Yeah, I don't think page 5 is what you want.
No, page 5 is exactly what Riverbend looks like.
Good. Is there any
Okay.
people to eat?
So go to page 6.
Oh,
and,
there we go. Thank you for
and
the
page-
permission.
Page 6 is a map, the map of Riverbend.
Oh, man.
Where are we?
All my stuff.
So
ready.
you're
Coming in on
coming
the road.
the top road, the one that you originally left on, actually.
Oh, dude, you had
No, we didn't. We went down.
No, we didn't go south. We went north.
Oh, we went up.
Richard took us north, and then we cut back down through the forest.
That's right.
Because Richard's all like, we got to double back.
To try and lose the trail.
Which
And
allowed
they
him to get
still
arrested.
found him anyways.
Blood sniffing hounds.
So
Anyway, we're up at the top there.
So you come in from the northwest or northeast side along that road that says to Prapa. Riverbend has been all but destroyed. The once lush fruit trees are mere skeletons of what they were.
Is everything destroyed?
It's pretty bad. It's pretty bad.
Like, there's no building that even has, like, its structure up?
So some of the buildings do have their structures, but the majority of them have collapsed.
Sure.
So on the map, I've highlighted 4 areas that may be of interest to you. Area number 14
The North
is
Stables.
the North Stables, where the adventure first started. Number 11,
The barracks.
The guardhouse.
guardhouse. Also, the jail, which is where Richard would be being held. Number 16 is Richard's house. And number 3 is the Stuck Pig Tavern, where the adventure first started.
Where
Not
we all
carpenter or
first
mason.
saw each other.
What?
Were you trying to paint a picture of this place before I rudely interrupted? I'm pretty good at that.
I said what needed to be said.
Okay.
So,
Any sign of a stonemason?
no stonemason.
Okay, well, I mean, even the storages that are right where we come in, is there anything, like, I want to go over there and look around.
Number 24. Yep. So as you look around,
I want to check, I'd let the guys know. Hey, I'm pretty serious. Since we're here, I want to see if we can find anything, like, anything useful. So
Rav
I'm willing
gives
to
him a
be
big
here for
ol'
a bit
thumbs
if
up.
you guys are.
I'm with you.
Yeah, sounds good.
I'm gonna go check out the barracks first. That's where I'm
Yeah,
at.
so I'll go to 24. I'm just going to start
so are
systematically.
are we splitting the party then?
Oh, yeah, I just let it. Hey, I don't mind. It looks like we can see each other pretty well around here, and we can just give a shout out if you guys are all right. I don't know if there's anybody around here, so I just want to check all the buildings.
Ones that we can still see standing, which is probably 14, 11, 3, and
No, man, I want to check the rubble too.
Yeah.
Like, I want to
Search everything.
all right. Let's just make our way down through the village then.
Okay. But are you guys splitting up then, or are you staying together?
Well, I
Stay
think
together.
Stay together.
All right. So let's make a roll at every single building.
Oh,
Awesome.
There are 24.
We will start our campaign through Riverbend's rubble next week.
The campaign through Ben's Rebel.
It's going to be a riveting episode. We're
That's
just going to
be
make everybody...
the episode's title, by the way.
It's the new story arc that's going to take 6 episodes.
So, so once again, thank you for helping us make it through a year's worth of recordings.
Thanks,
you guys are the best. Remember to send us an email if you want to be considered for that drawing for that sweet merch.
D5 Questers.
D5questers@gmail.com.
Links in the description below.
Tell your friends about us, like us, do all that good stuff.
Tell us who your favorite character is.
Tell us who your favorite character is. I'm very interested about that.
And why.
And why. And, I mean, if you want, tell us your favorite moment so far.
If you also really can't stand something, let us know.
And please tell us who your favorite NPC is.
That's a character.
Yeah, it's true. Who do you like the most? Who's the NPC?
All right.
Richard.
1, 2, 3.
D5 rescue.
Destruction.
Questing.
D5.